Hi everyone, I am MD SHAMRAT MIAH. Today I'm going to show you how works Telnet. So before I say something, I want to tell you what is Telnet. So Telnet is a process in our network system. So you don't need to configure, if you want to configure something, so you don't need to use that machine. So by your networking device, you can configure another networking device like as the remote control TV. So you don't have to be volume up or mm, volume down with press the TV switch volume button or volume switch. You should use your remote. You should use your TV remotes, and the TV remotes has a total configuration for our televisions, and it's working with uh, it's working uh, with the frequency. I forget the name of the frequency, but Telnet is works looks like that you have a computer and you can configure your another PC without go there. Just from your home you can do that, but for that you need a router and you need a desktop. So by a desktop you can configure your router. You don't need to go your router for fix that. So from your computer you can configure your router. So router is a networking device and computer is a networking device. So the first of the moment I'm taking uh, one of my router from here, and from here I'm taking my laptop. So what I'm going to do now, so I will create a connection between those two network devices. And you know that if you want to configure your router, so you have to go inside your router and you have to be manually change and everything if you want to configure a router. But after a simple connection, we can easily configure our router from our laptop. So from here that I'm choosing this connection cable from here, and here's the connection. But you are just if you're watching carefully that here is a ready sport. Those ready sports is meaning that there is no connection between those networking devices. So I'm just going to mention something in here that gig 0/0/0. This gigabyte Ethernet, it means that we have to keep routers internet protocol informations in that port. And I'm going to fix an IP address for router. It should be 10.0.0.1. Yep, that's great. And I'm going to use in here that IP 10.0.0.100 for that PC. And yeah, that's all. So how can we make a connections? So I'm going in laptop. I'm going in desktop. From desktop IP configurations, and I don't need to dynamic host control protocol. I'm working with static mode. So in here, I have to be in here, the IP 10.0.0. It will 100. And one thing that our router IP is beginning from 10 from A class, and our computer IP should be in the same range from A class. So I just keeping in here 10. Okay. So in here, that here is a default gateway. So what is a default gateway? So default gateway, if I telling you in an easy way with my own way, so default gateway is always IP address in our router. So I'm going to fix my router just like this 10.0.0.1. Sorry, 1. So this is my router. This is the default gateway. It means the router. Okay. So I'm going to close this now, and I'm going in here. Yeah. So from configuration, here is our gigabyte Ethernet. Okay, I'm just doing in here 10.0.0.1. So this is my router IP address, and this is subnet mask. So this router IP address I just keep in my PC's default gateway. Those router IP and default gateway are always same. So here is till now here is no connection because the router is a networking device and I have to be turn on this. So turn on is always comes from gigabit Ethernet from this option. Yep, now it is open. So for a quick check, I can check the connections. Is there is a proper connection or not? So from here, I'm just opening my tab command prompt from my PC laptop, and here from here ping 10.0.0.1. That's my router IP address. I'm going to pinging. So it's after that, if it is pinging successfully, then we will realize that connection is properly made. So here is, yeah, it's a replying as well as. So what I can do at this moment, so at this moment I am going to in here my router, and I have to be the first thing is, if you want to use telnet method from your computer to router or any other networking device, you have to, by default, you have to set up some instructions between those two devices when you before you are going to configuration anything to router from your PC. So from here, I'm opening my router. I'm just going to enable my router. Okay, so CLI. So from this command line, I am going to exit. I will show you everything, no problem. Yeah, so I'm going in here, enable. This is a command. The enable is enabling, is going to enable your router. So here should I need enable password. Sorry, I have to keep in here one more instruction. I just missed that. Configure terminal. Yeah, here is our configuration mode. Now we can do something. So I am going to use here password for my uh, router. Okay, enable password 1234. This for my router. Then from this router, if I want to enable my telnet method, so I have to use in here line vty 0. Okay, so my telnet is enabled now. So for the telnet method, I have to use another password for particular my telnet, not for router. Router password is 1234, and telnet I can do it 12345. Yeah, password 12345. So from this router, we just set our router password and telnet password. That's all. I'm just going it minimize, and I'm going to my computer. From this computer, inside this command profile, command prompt. So from here, before I do anything, yeah. So I can quick check again. Ping 10.0.0. My router IP. Yeah, it's pinging as well as good. No problem. So then telnet, I have to prepare my laptop for telnet now. Telnet and router IP is 10.0.0.1. Yeah, it's asking for password, and the password is for my telnet 12345. And then router, I have to enable my router now. I enable this, and it's asking router password 1234. We know it before I did that. And now I want to change something, configure with configure. So before I do that, from PC, I have to use this command conft. That means configure terminal like as router. Okay. So now what I can do from here, that, so I'm going to minimize this. So I'm going to change my router name from this computer. I'm not going to my router. So if you see in here that my router name is router, I'm just clip it in here front, and I'm just opening my laptop from here. Okay, I'm just yep. So for configuration, for the first one I'm changing the router name from my PC. Host and router name, again my name, MD SHAMRAT MIAH. And if I press enter, MD SHAMRAT MIAH. So my router name successfully completed, successfully exchanged with MD SHAMRAT MIAH with my name. I'm so lucky. So MD SHAMRAT MIAH. So from PC, I'm just watching this from my PC, not from my router. But it should be changed also from this router, because the telnet method is I can use computer for figure something, and I don't need to go there. So the router is, so I'm doing to configure my router from my PC. So here is my router, and if I press enter in here, MD SHAMRAT is also showing. So the router name is changed from my computer to router. So this method is always comes with every data packet, every configuration, every message is coming with simple packet, and this is not secure, this is insecure for third party. Anyone can hack this, so be careful about this. So the telnet method is very good method, but it is not very good for security. So a basic understanding, telnet method is absolutely good for practice, but SSL or SSH is more than good after telnet. So from to my next video, I will discussion about more interesting something. Thank you, and be practice with my video. Thank you.